Good morning students. Today I am going to explain about the program as interface and control DC motor. Okay, in this program we are going to use for two softwares. One is Keel software as well as the Flash Magic. Okay, we are going to use the like Keel software version 5. Okay, if you want, okay, you can use Keel version 4 also. Okay, the both the like version the program will be working. And here why like we are going to use for the Keel 5 version here, I mean Keel software. Okay, like we have to compile the program as well as the like we have to debug the errors as well as the like running the program, everything. Okay, we have to use for this Keel 5 software. And what is the like job for the Flash Magic means whatever the program, okay, it will be like we are going to type on the PC, that program we are going to dump into the kit. So this is one of the kit. Okay, this is one of the LPC 2148 kit. Okay, this will be a ARM ARM board or it is a ARM processor kit. Okay, whatever the like code we are going to type on the PC, okay, that it is going to dump into the kit. Okay, in this kit they are going to display the output. Okay, how? Okay, we are going to dump this program into the kit by using the Arduino cable. So this is one of the Arduino cable or it is a UART cable. See, this is the Arduino cable or it is a UART cable. Okay, which the like through this help, okay, we are going to dump the code from the PC to our LPC ARM board kit. So now I am going to explain the now I am going to explain the board here. See, this is the LPC 2148 kit. Here we are going to perform n number of functions here. And first of all, this LPC 2148, okay, this one of the ARM controller board or it is ARM processor board. Here this is the like processor of like this is a processor chip, and this processor, okay, it is going to having 100 pins. Okay, each slot, okay, each slot, okay, it's considering a 4 slot. Okay, each slot it is going to consisting 25 pins. So 25 25 25 25 all together it will be a 100 pins. Okay, it is one of the like backbone of this LPC 2148. And here, so like we are going to use the 7 segment display as well as the LCD display. Okay, this LCD display it will be a 16 into 2 cross LCD display. Okay, it is going to display the 32 digits. Okay, or it may be a values or it may be characters. Okay, anything. Okay, it will be total 32 digits. Okay, they are going to display in the display board. The next one is here the 4 cross into 4 keypad. Okay, and like we have to like execute the 4 cross to like 4 into 4 cross keypad. Okay, we have to use for this key functions here. And this is the buzzer, and this will be ADC. Okay, this pin will be a ADC. Okay, whenever we have to perform the ADC program, okay, we have to use this part. Okay, or we have to use this component. And this like this will be a relay functions, and like this for the stepper motor slot, and this will be a DC motor slot. And like this will be extra, okay, slots. Okay, they have given for like our further projects, or if you want, like you can use like further things. And this all are the like LED functions. Okay, these all are the 7 segment LED functions, display functions. And here, okay, this is the very important. Okay, these all are the control keywords. Okay, for like we have to like controlling the our DC motor. Okay, we have to use for the control keywords or it is a control switches. So this is about the LPC. And one more function. Okay, this will be a ADC, sorry, this will be a like a DAC functions. Okay, here like whenever we have to use the DAC functions, okay, we have to like we have to accept the what is that output will be a triangular output and square output or sine. Okay, whatever, okay, we have to expecting the output. Okay, we have to use for these two function. One is in out, okay, sorry, one is input, another one is output. Okay, these two functions we are going to use in the ARM board. Okay, I'll show one by one for all the program for executing like all the program by using this kit. And this is the Arduino cable. This Arduino cable, okay, it is very important. Okay, whenever, okay, we have to like we have to insert the Arduino cable. See, whenever we have to insert the Arduino cable, automatically the power supply will be a, okay, like the power supply it is going to generated from this kit. Okay, how, like where it will come this power supply means already this we have to like connect it to our PC. That PC, okay, how much voltage is there, that it is going to provide it into this kit. So without this Arduino cable, okay, we cannot able to execute any programs. So now I am going to move on to the software. Okay, like before, okay, I'm going to click on this Keel version 5. See, this is the software, okay, we are going to use here. Here I am going to go to project. Here I am going to select the new Microvision project, and like here, so before that I am going to like use one of the folder. So in that folder, okay, I am going to creating, see here I am going to use one folder, new folder. Okay, for this new folder I am going to giving the name ARM programs. Okay, ARM program, or it is a DC motor. Okay, it is a DC motor, whatever, okay, you want, you can give the name. Okay, so next I am going to like open the Keel's version 5 software. Here I am going to click on the new version, new Microvision software, and I am going to use the my folder, new folder will be a DC motor. See, this is my folder. Okay, in this I am going to giving the name for the DC motor. Okay, DC motor dot C. Because why we are like, why I am going to using the extension C means I am going to writing the code on C language. Okay, so here we are going to like selecting the device for the legacy device database. Okay, this will be like this device, okay, they are going to use the name of the device will be legacy device database. Okay, because like this is the company, okay, they have designed this ARM controller, so that okay, we are going to selecting this. After that you have to click on the ARM. Here we are going to select the ARM device number, okay, or it is a code, that is LPC 2148. So once you have select this, okay, you have to say okay. Okay, after that, okay, it is going to asking the project folder and adding the file to the project. Yes, see, now it will be right hand side, okay, one the like project window, it will be open here. Okay, already the target will be created. Okay, so now I have to move on to the new file. Go to file, click on the new. So here you have to type the code. Okay, now I am going to copying the code and I am going to pasting here. So this is my DC motor code. So before this, okay, once you have like type the code, or you can like copy and paste the program here. After that you have to click on the target, click on the, or like right click on the target, then go to option for target. Here you have to click the use microlibs. So you click use microlib. After that go to output, create X file, then you can say okay. Okay, once you have done this, then you can go to file, save as, what is DC motor dot C. Save this file. Okay, after that click on this target function. So like it will generate it already source group. Okay, again on the source group, again you can click on right click, then add existing files to source group. So here see my file is there already, DC motor. You click on this, then you can press the add function. Then once add it, then you can close. Okay, after that you have to build. You have to build the program, means we have to compile the program whether my program having any errors or not. Okay, so once I have done the like once I am going to compiling, okay, it will show the errors or not. Okay, if see I am going to pressing this, first. Okay, see it's showing no errors and only one warning. Again, okay, you have to press all build target files. Here also no errors. See, no error, zero errors. Okay, one warning. And again you have to build all target files. So here also no error and one warning. So now I am going to explain the program, okay, how it is work. So this is for the your execution part till now. So now I am going to explain the coding, how it is. See, this is the hash include lpc21x.h. okay, this is one of the header file. Here this header file, okay, it is going to include the our LPC2148, that is ARM controller address, ARM board address, that is LPC2148. Here I am going to defining the motor functions. Okay, here I am going to defining the motor function as well as the key control functions. Okay, so what are the motor functions? Okay, whether like my motor has to rotate for clockwise or anti-clockwise, or it is a off condition. So here three functions, okay, I am going to define here. The MCW, which is nothing but motor clockwise, and MCC W, okay, it will be anti-clockwise, okay, which is nothing but counter-clockwise motor, and this defined for the M off, that will be motor off, means we have to stop the motor. For this, okay, we are going to define three functions. And here initially, see this we are going to motor, okay, for motor, okay, we have to use the 0 into 4 1 2 3 4 5, okay, followed by 6 zeros and 6 zeros, which is nothing but 0 into 0 0 0 0 0 6 0, okay, which is nothing but, okay, we are defining this motor. See, this is the motor, okay. For this motor, it is having three functions, right? I told it is a clockwise, anti-clockwise and off function, okay. For this, we are going to enabling the bit, okay, we are going to enabling the 6th bit, okay. Whenever we are going to enabling the 6th bit, during that time, so the motor is get to ready to provide the functions, okay. For it is going to provide the functions, okay. Because of that, okay, we are going to defining the bit. For each functions, okay, we are going to use for the different ports, but initially for the motor, okay, it is going to having three functions. For that, for we are going to enabling the bit will be a 6. For this 6, okay, we are going for this, okay, we are going to use for the ports, that will be a port 0, and here usually we are going to use for two ports. One is port 0 as well as the port 1, okay. The port that is general purpose input output ports, as well as the, if you want, you can go to peripherals. If you want, you can go to peripherals, okay. It will be show for the n number of ports. So here we are going to use for the two ports, the port 1 as well as the port 0. The port 0, the pin number 5 and 6, okay, which is going to enable, okay. Either pin number 5 or 6, okay, it is going to enable, then only the motor, okay, it is going to be ready to execute all the functions. I am going to show in the chart. See, this is the DC motor, the pin number 5 and 6. See here, the pin number 5 and 6. See, this is the pin number 5 and 6. See, this is the pin number 5. See, this is the pin number 5 and this is the pin number 6. Okay, when from the port pin number 5 and 6 will be enabled, during that time our DC motor will be ready to execute the functions. Then here I am going to use for the control functions, or it is a control directions, okay. For we are going to controlling our motor, okay. This will be we are going to use for one of the input output key functions, okay. And here I am going to defining my motor control wise. See, we have to rotate the motor, DC motor in the clockwise, okay. During that time we have to enable the pin number 1 from the port 1 16th pin. I am repeating, we have to enable the port 1 pin number 16, okay. During that time the motor, it is going to rotate for the clockwise. Again, the motor for anti-clockwise, we are going to the pin number, port 1, the 17th pin, okay, we are going to enable. So the 17th pin, okay, it is going to consisting the value for 2, means 0 0 0 0, the particular second bit, okay, it is going to make it as a enable, and remaining or it is going to disable. So that is also I am going to show in here. See, the port 1, this is the port 1 okay, from pin number 16 7. See here the port 1 it is going 24 to 27, pin number 24 to 27, okay, it is all the pin will be a enable, okay, like that. Here like I am going to like enabling for all the pins, then only our motor has to be rotate like that, okay, each and every function, okay, I am going to defining for separately. See here like I am going to defining like for using the while functions, okay, I am going to defining for each and every functions, okay, like here see input output for motor clockwise, and this will be motor off, and this will be motor anti-clockwise. So the respective bits, okay, it is going to enable, then only it has to be rotate. So this is what your DC motor program. Then I am going to like use for the flash magic. Why? Because this particular code I am going to dump into the flash magic from the PC to our LPC board. So here I am going to use for the flash magic. See, in this flash magic, okay, we have to select the device first, okay. See, already I have selected LPC2148, so you have to select. Afterwards you have to find out the COM port, okay, you have to find out the COM like port. Why? Because we have to dump the program from PC to our ARM controller kit, and this is for the this is for the COM port, okay. How we are going to like identifying this COM port from the PC means go to device manager, otherwise go to control panel, go to device manager. See, go to control panel. After that here the device manager is there, you can click on this device manager. So you will get here ports, okay, one function will be there, ports. You can click on this ports, okay, you will get to know the USB serial port, okay. This is what our COM port, okay, COM port address, okay, it is showing COM3. Okay, once you have enable, so once like it is like if people going to disable this, okay, it is not getting show here. See, I am going to disable here. Now the kit will be a switch off. So again I am going to see here nothing will be show. The COM port it is not showing. So once I am going to enable this, means once I am going to like plug on this USB UART cable to LPC2148 kit, so it is going to show here COM3. So I am going to giving the COM3 here. See, I am going to selecting COM3. Again the baud rate will be the minimum will be 9200. So 9200 will be a minimum, but 9600 will be a minimum. Here I am going to use for a 14400, okay. This will be a speed of this DC motor, okay. This will be a speed of this your DC motor. So we have to controlling the speed, okay. We have to like using the baud rate. Then like oscillator, okay, we are going to use for the 12 megahertz oscillator. Then now I am going to dump the code here. See, yeah, so like here I am going to click on the erase blocks used by the X file, okay, which is nothing but if already like any programs is there or any like existing programs already like it is there in that particular system, that it is going to deleting. So because of that I am going to clicking this erase block used by X file. So now I am going to browse my program, that is, see here DC motor X file. So I am going to click on this file, then click on open. See, like it is going to show the hex file path. See, this is the path of my program, okay, where I have saved. So now I am going to click on start. So here I am going to like click on the verify after programming. See, once it is going to dump that particular program, okay, from the PC to this LPC code, okay, I am going to click on the verify the program, okay. So again after that I am going to click on the start button. See, my program is going to dumping to kit. Okay, see, once it is dumped, okay, here we have to use, see, this is the stepper motor, and this stepper motor, okay, see, this is the DC motor, Okay, see, in this DC motor we are going to use for two functions or like two cables. One is positive and another one is negative. Okay, for this particular plug, okay, I'm going to placing here. See, I'm going to placing the slot from the LPC 2148. Okay, see, now I'm going to placing this DC motor plug. Then I'm going to rotate the function. See, I'm going to using the control functions. These all are the control functions. So here I am going to first use for the first key function, that is the S1. Okay, this is the control function. Okay, my motor has to get rotate for clockwise. See, it is going to rotating clockwise. Again, the S2 function, this will be anti-clockwise. See, this will be anti-clockwise. Again, I am going to use for the third key, that will be a S3. I have to stop the motor. See, once I am going to press this, the motor has to stop. Okay, if you want, okay, you have to see both the function, clockwise, anti-clockwise. So you have to press S1 and S2 both the function at a time. So it is going to rotating anti-clockwise as well as the clockwise. So if you want to stop this, you can press S3. So this is complete information about your DC motor. Thank you.